Okay, I know that this list keeps getting longer and longer, but here is another top 10 brands that I am no longer selling on Poshmark. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. My name is Arilia, otherwise known as martziechic, and in today's video I have another top 10 brands that I am no longer selling on Poshmark. If this is your first time on this channel, I make a ton of reselling content and I would love it if you would hit the little subscribe button down below to join our family, and also tap the notification bell right next to it to be notified every single time I post a new video. And lastly, before we jump in here, I would really appreciate it if you guys give this video a little thumbs up down below to help support my channel, and let me know what brands down in the comments that you are no longer selling on these platforms as well. So just as a little bit of a background here, the first thing that I have to lead with in this video is that all of these brands are my own personal opinion. So everyone's closets are different and everyone resells different items. So if one of these offends you in any way, I'm sorry. These brands could be on this list for a number of reasons, so I will be explaining each one exactly where it falls into my reasonings as to why I no longer sell it. But you guys can take this with a grain of salt. It's just some information to help you guys understand what is currently trending on Poshmark, or relatively what is not currently trending on Poshmark. So I hope that this video helps you, and let's jump into it. I found these brands by looking through some things that I previously sold and things in my closet that have just been sitting for a while. So for this specific video, I went through my reseller spreadsheet for Poshmark to try to see what kinds of things were no longer selling or things that were sitting for me currently. So the first one here that I will be mentioning is the brand Lulu's. So I will say, when I can find this at the bins, it's an easy 20 bucks, and usually these tend to go a little bit faster, but most pieces are really oversaturated, so it's hard to find people to buy these consistently. So in my own personal experience, it's never because of the style of the item, rather the oversaturation, and then I have to lower the price to compete with other sellers. So for this brand in particular, it does make it hard to stay competitive with the items that I'm sourcing from this brand, so usually I will put it back or I'll pick it up to sell to the buy sell trade store. The second one here, I'm actually surprised I haven't said earlier because it is a fast fashion brand, but that is Zara. So I know some Zara pieces are blogger favorites, and so some of those styles can actually go really well on Poshmark specifically, but what I'm talking about for Zara are the mass-produced pieces that when you search a specific style of item, there's a million of those specific items on the app already. So for Zara pieces in particular, if you ever pick up some, I would do a little comp check on the app before you actually purchase the item to resell, because it might be super oversaturated, which will make it really difficult for you to sell that item. Again, another good option for this type of item is to go and sell it to your buy sell trade store, but sometimes if the item is cheap enough, they will not pick it up as well. So it's really up to your discretion whether you want to pick up Zara or not, but I would really do your research before you decide to pick up one of their items. The third one here is actually so disappointing because they actually sell it at Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack stores, and it used to be trending for a little bit. I think it was about last summer these items were trending, but the brand is Blank NYC. For this brand specifically, I'm not talking about their leather jackets because I feel like leather is something different all in itself, but what I'm talking about are their mass-produced pieces. I know I've had a lot of shorts in my closet from them, faux leather jackets from them, and they usually tend to sit a little bit longer than any other item that's been in my closet. So if I were you, I'd make sure that you're not overpaying for Blank NYC, because I still think that you can make a decent profit on it, but you're probably not going to get over $30 just because of the heavy competition for this brand. You guys are probably going to hate me for this next one, but I have to say it because I see so many other resellers talking about this brand specifically, and this might just be my personal experience selling this brand, but the brand is Paige. I cannot sell Paige for my life. I know this is also a Nordstrom Rack brand, and I know it's like trendy, but honestly, I think the time where this was super popular was like the early 2000s. I don't think that this brand is as hot anymore, so it does make it hard to resell because not a lot of people are searching for these items. You know, if they see them in a store and think, oh my gosh, that's so cute, they might pick it up, and maybe that's why it stays in stores, but for resale value, it does not go very high. So I'm sorry for all you Paige lovers out there, but I will no longer be sourcing Paige to resell. resell, even if it's at the bins, just because I cannot get it to move for me. So again, that just might be my own personal opinion and experience selling the item, but let me know down below in the comments if you guys have had the same experience. The fifth brand here is Athleta, which is so popular, but what I'm going to say is that most of their pieces are oversaturated, but I would say the key for Athleta is getting some sought after pieces or getting their leggings and selling them for around $20 to $25 a piece. I know it's hard because we see Athleta in our buy-sell trade stores or thrift stores marked up a little bit more than anything else, but honestly it's just because it's athletic wear. So for resale value, it doesn't go very much anymore, and they mass produce it, so that's why. And also again, Athleta is really easy to come by. Although they might use really premium fabrics, it's not the best for resale value just because the competition is so high. Which actually makes me sad because I do like some Athleta pieces, so take it with a grain of salt. Again, if you do find these at the bins, I would suggest picking them up. But guys, we are in the middle of this video now, so if you would give this video a little thumbs up down below for the YouTube algorithm, and we're gonna keep going here. The sixth brand is one that has been phasing out for me, and I'm going to say I still do like sourcing plus size items for my closet, but for the more saturated torrid pieces, it gets so hard for me. Excluding jeans, the rest of their brand is really hard to sell, and although for some of you it might be bread and butter, I do try to source items over a $30 profit now, so it makes it hard for me to be selling torrid on a consistent basis. And also just because for a long time I wasn't selling a lot of plus size items, I know the majority of my audience at my store already doesn't have a need for those items, so you know, I will source for those items here and there, but it's just not the most popular thing in my closet. I wish it was, and I wish there was more size inclusivity with my closet, but for torrid pieces, they just don't move. Up next, I had gotten this brand at an online thrift store, ThredUp, and I was so sad that these items didn't move, but they are from the brand Carmar. I have been seeing this so often now within my thrift stores and buy-sell trade stores, and they will mark it up because it is an LF brand. I've never seen an LF store in my life. I really don't know what that brand is whatsoever, but I will say that those items even sit there because I see them on clearance rack after clearance rack, and so it does make it hard. I think that they mass produce their items, but also there's just not a lot of demand for the types of items that they produce. The style of the brand is very unique, so you really have to find the right customer for that item. And so I've had some shorts from them that sit in my closet for a while now, and I really wish I could get them moved, but they just haven't yet. So I would say that Carmar is pretty much a dead brand to me, and just because I do see it on the clearance racks a lot, I don't think that it's a great pickup just because I feel like you can find it pretty easily. I know some of you guys also might not like this, that I'm going to be saying this brand, but I do have to mention it, and it is BB Dakota. So a lot of their items are really trendy and cute, and personally I do enjoy it, but I will say that a lot of their items are oversaturated or have just fallen out of style. I know even myself, I like skinny jeans, and skinny jeans aren't in style, so I can say this myself, but yeah, a lot of their items are older or just older in style as a whole, so I wouldn't recommend picking them up just because the competition on these items is higher, and also the average payout for these items is lower than anything else I would usually pick up now. The ninth brand here I only had because I used the Flip app and I done some consigning on there, and I personally thought that this brand would sell well, but for me it is not, and that is Zella. Zella is also very guilty of overproduction, and I've seen it a lot in the Nordstrom rack stores. There's just racks of Zella as a whole, so if people can pick it up for a good price there, why would they go to an online marketplace and get it for more? It really doesn't make sense, and really this brand can charge whatever they want to for leggings. As a longtime reseller, I don't think that they're really worth anything, which is so sad, but again, it's just because they overproduce. If they did not overproduce, these leggings would be worth more. And before I get to the 10th brand, guys, if you have been enjoying this video and you like reseller content, please do not forget to subscribe because I would love to see you back here. But now the 10th brand here that I want to mention, and I'm so sad because I find their items are really cute and it's hard for me not to pick up their jeans, but it is McGuire Denim. Oh my gosh, so I originally picked up McGuire Denim also on ThredUp, and I thought it was worth a lot more, and I think about a year ago it was, but now I'm getting so many lowball offers for McGuire denim, and I'm going to say I have not gotten one good offer, and it might just be because of the styles that I've chosen, but also when I've recently relisted my McGuire jeans, the highest suggested payout for McGuire was $46. So if you're paying about $15 to $20 at buy sell trade store, even $7.50 at a regular store, you're not going to profit over $20 on that item. So personally, I don't think that that's a good pickup. But if you do find McGuire jeans in the bins in good condition, maybe, but I know I personally will no longer be selling them just because they have a low sell-through rate in my closet. But that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a little thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree with any of these brands. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.